All right. You can just lie flat. If you want to take Supta Baddha Konasana, meaning the soles of the feet touch and the knees splay out wide, you can do that. Okay. Nice. Yeah. So I'll do it because I'm up here. All right. Hey, Max. Okay, so soles of the feet are touching, the knees are wide, or just laying flat. Start to settle in. Let your palms face up. Let your head roll side to side a few times. Notice the center line of your body. So from the big toes touching, maybe if you're in butterfly position, or just the center line, groin through the center line of the belly, through the place where the ribs connect, all the way up through the neck to the center line of your throat, lips, roof of the mouth, space between the eyebrows, middle of the skull. So just feeling this center line of the body. Okay. Let everything else relax. So shoulders relax. Let the legs relax. Let the arms relax. And now soften your face completely. Soften the crown of your head. Soften the space between the eyebrows. The center of your nose, your chin, the back of your throat, your neck. Soften the heart center, the middle of the rib cage, the belly button, the low belly. And if your feet are touching, soften the soles of your feet. From here, start to notice your breathing. Let's start to just bring a nice, slow, deep inhale in through the nose. Filling up the belly space, the center line. And then open mouth, exhale, let that go. Okay. Go ahead and seal your lips. Breathe in through the nose once more. Fill up that center line, lower belly. Now go ahead and exhale through the nose. Let the exhale be just a tiny bit longer than the inhale. Finding that smooth, deep breath in. Exhale, let it go through the nose as the belly, the body softens. A few more rounds of breath just like that. Being very aware of the body, how it responds to the breath. Feeling that expansion on the inhalation. And that softening, that sense of letting go on the exhalation. If you're working with an intention, go ahead and think it up now. Okay. On your next inhalation, go ahead and bend your knees and take your knees into your chest. Nice rock and roll, massaging out the low spine here. To the floor. Okay. Now hands will come right around your right hamstring. Okay, so interlace the fingers there. If you want to take it lower on the thigh, feel free. Just wherever you can kind of grab the leg. Okay, and then from there, flex and point the foot, right foot. And just roll the ankle a few times. Notice any stiffness. Let it fall away here. And then find a flexing position in your foot. Spread your toes apart, lengthen the heel up to the ceiling. Give it a nice little gentle tug on your leg, keeping the leg as straight as you can, pulling it back, letting the elbows bend out to the sides, simultaneously pushing the leg forward into the hands. So we're just feeling this push-pull action in the leg and the arms. Okay. Draw your belly button down to your spine, flatten your middle back to the floor, relax your face, breathe. Notice any sensations in the foot, maybe sensations of blood rushing down to the midsection. Take one more inhale here. Okay, on your exhale, slowly guide the entire leg to the left, not far, so just at about a 35-degree angle. Just so much that you close your legs, your groin is closed. Okay, and now the leg is leaning at a 35-degree angle. Keep the foot flexed here. Now think about pressing your right upper thigh into your left thigh. So there's just this merging of the two thighs, very little pressure. You're gonna feel this along the outer leg line. You can use your hands here for support, or you can release them. Just let your leg kind of hang there. Think about drawing that right back hip down towards the floor. Think about the entire right thigh drawing down into the hip socket. You've got one more breath. Keep the foot flexed. Okay. On your inhale, lift the leg right back up. On your exhale, bend your right knee for a half happy baby. Grab for the outer edge of your foot, your ankle, your shin, whatever it is you can grab here. Keep the foot planted towards the ceiling. Draw the knee down towards the floor. Bend your elbow once more. Keep your tailbone pressing into the mat. Belly button down towards the spine and breathe. Got one more full round of breath here. Going very slow, waking up the hips. Okay, inhale your right leg. Maybe hand is on your foot. Maybe it's on your ankle or your shin. On your exhale, rotate your toes to the right, bend your knee, and place your right ankle on top of your left thigh. From there, take a breath in, lift the legs off the floor, slide your hands between your legs, and interlace your fingers around your left thigh. Keep the right foot flexed if you can. You want to think about pressing out through the right big toe, as if your toe, your entire foot was flat on a flat edge on a wall. Start to encourage the legs back towards the chest. Now, if you want more sensation, right hand to right inner knee, you'll press the knee away from your chest. Feel free to rock side to side, explore the body here. Think about what your body needs. Okay, one more breath in. On your breath out, let's let the legs drop to the left. Legs drop to the left. So now your right foot is actually flat on the floor. All right, arms to a T. Big breath in. On your breath out, reach your right fingertips to the right. Gaze towards your right fingertips if that feels good. Yep, perfect. Kind of an odd twist. Okay, inhale, legs back up. Exhale, both feet flat to the floor. Inhale, left leg up. Start out by pointing and flexing. Get a sense for the ankle, how it feels this morning. Mobilize the joint a little bit. And then find a flex. Heel up towards the ceiling, spread the toes. Okay, hands go around the back of the thigh. Interlace them if that's accessible. And now start to pull back on the thigh as you press forward into the hands. Keep thinking about that inner heel pressing up, the inner thigh pressing forward. Keep pulling back on your leg, pushing forward into your hands. Few breaths here. Draw your left back hip down and think about this entire leg just dropping down into the hip socket. Navel to spine, breathe. 2 more breaths. Keeping that engagement, push, pull. 1 more breath. Awesome. Flex the foot a tiny bit deeper. Breathe in. On your breath out, encourage your leg to the right now. Keep it straight, only at about 25, 35 degrees. Find the point where your upper inner thighs actually merge. And now think about pushing your left thigh into your right thigh just a little bit. That's just for engagement. So to draw the leg over until you feel that sensation. You can release your hands if you want. Keeping the foot flexed, the toes spread. Notice the sensations you feel. Any movement in the blood, any sensations on the skin. Navel to spine. Okay, from there, inhale your leg back up. Exhale, bend your knee, keep the sole of the foot planted towards the ceiling. Grab for the outer edge of the sole of your foot, ankle, calf, shin, whatever you want to grab. Pull the knee down towards the floor, but try and keep your tailbone flat. Finding that engagement, again, drawing the knee down, pushing the foot up into the fingertips. Feeling that hip joint really open up. Awesome. Okay, now as you inhale, lengthen the leg. Maybe your hand stays where it is on the leg. Exhale, bend your knee, rotate, externally rotate the leg. Take the outer ankle to the top of your right thigh. Flex your left foot. Figure 4, inhale, draw your legs in. Slide your hands between your thighs. Interlace them around the right hamstring. Pull in. If you needed the engagement on the other side, and perhaps this side feels similar, you can press your left hand into your left thigh. If this side feels very different and tighter, opt out. All right, rock side to side a few times. And now take another inhale. As you exhale, let the legs descend to the right. I'm not going to do that because it'll mess up my microphone. And then let your arms go long to a T, gaze to the left. Good. So both knees are bent. Perfect, perfect. Take another inhale. As you exhale, reach your left fingertips all the way to the left. It's a reach. It's a muscular reach. Okay. Inhale, take the knees back up. Exhale, release. Start to rock and roll the length of your spine. Find some momentum. Do it a few times so that we get a nice massage along the spinal vertebra and the paraspinal muscles. Okay. Once you find a nice little rock and roll and you feel like you're done, have a seat on your sit bones. You can plant your feet to start. Lift your chest, roll your shoulders back. If you feel good here, just lean back a tiny bit. Now, keeping the core engaged, maybe lift one leg, maybe lift the other leg. If this feels good, you want to take this further. One arm, other arm, hold. We're going to work with low boat, high boat. So we're in high boat now. As we inhale, we're going to go into low boat, so we extend. You're on your lower back. As you exhale, you drive the knees to the chest, squeeze the abdominal muscles. Inhale, lower. Exhale, come up. Good. Nice. With your breath, you breathe. With your breath, you breathe? Yes. Good. Moving with the breath, finding your cadence. You got 5. You got 4. Think about squeezing that space right beneath the belly button. 3, 2, 1 more. Cross at the ankles, plant the hands, tabletop position, hands and knees. Go. Cat and cow, here we go. Inhale, drop the belly, arch the spine, roll the shoulder heads back as you lift the sit bones. Exhale, push into the floor, round through the spine, tuck your chin, gaze between the thighs. Inhale, extending the spine, finding its deepest extension, using the breath to do that. Exhale, round, finding the deepest flexion of the spine. Okay, a couple more times. Feel free to bend side to side if that feels good. Okay. Okay, let's find an arched position. So spine is an extension. Walk your hands forward, one hand print. Spread the fingertips, push down. Bend the elbows out to the sides and rotate them in so the arms are in a nice external rotation. Toes are tucked, take a breath in. As you breathe out, lift the hips up, downward dog. Okay, heels are lifted. If you can plant your heels to the floor, don't do that yet. Okay, bend the knees, lift the sit bones up first, then work to plant the heels towards the floor. Pedal out the feet a few times. Let that feel good in the calves, in the Achilles, in the hamstrings. Think about a slight turn in of the toes and your heels slightly turned out. just ensuring that the legs are in an internal rotation. Okay, now from there, shift forward, inhale, high plank. We're gonna do a little exercise now. So the feet are gonna be wide. That's for your base. We're gonna go right hand, left shoulder, left hand, right shoulder, right hand, left foot, left hand, right foot, push up. Okay, that's the movement. So right, left, push up. Cool? Try and slow it down. Okay, so don't go too fast. I don't want to see bodies swaying like crazy. Okay, balance is a component here. So the sway is not what we want. We want control through all the limbs and the entire body. Now, if the push-up feels too easy and you want it to be harder, you hold at the bottom before pressing back up. Hold, then press. Good. You all have 5 more. We wanted a relaxing class, so this is going to be probably the most intense we get. Good. You all have 3 more. Very nice. Core pulled in. You all have 2 more. When you're done, you're hitting a downward dog. Perfect. You all have 1 more. Nice. Holding at the bottom if you want that extra push. Awesome. Press the hips up and back for downward facing dog. Nice work. Okay. Walk your hands back to your toes. Back, 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 back. Good. Feet are hips width distance apart. Bend your knees. Fold over the legs. Hang your head. Take your hands, interlace them behind the nape of your neck, so where your hairline is. Hook your pinkies right in that little groove there. And then close your forearms on your cheeks and let the arms rest, pull the weight of your skull down. Okay, shake out the head a couple times. Let that be completely loose. And just let the upper body hang over the lower body. Tilt forward in the fronts of the feet, backward in the backs of the feet, side to side. Just get a feeling of the floor underneath the feet here. Notice the spine is decompressing. All right. All right, from there, release your hands. Heel toe your feet out to the edges of the mat. Toes out, heels in, drop the hips. So we are in a yogi squat, frog pose. All right, now it doesn't matter if you're here or if you're here, just get into your deepest squat. Okay, your right hand's gonna press down now. Inhale your left arm up, find a nice twist. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale, right arm up. Exhale, take that down, switch it out. Inhale. Okay, and then exhale. Inhale, right arm up, last time. Exhale, take it down. Fingertips plant to the floor. Lift the hips, breathe in. Exhale, drop the hips. 1. Inhale, lift the hips. Exhale, drop. Good. Try not to fully straighten. You're working through this motion. Frog squats. They are going to suck in about 3 more. I shouldn't say that. They're going to get challenging in about 3 more. Good. You have 10. Notice I'm not doing them. You've got 9. Awesome job. You've got 8. 7. We'll go into a little bit of a flow after this. 6. You got it. 5. Very nice. 4. 3, 2, you're gonna stay low, unfortunately, and this last one, come all the way down. Stay low, crawl forward if you can. You're in a high plank. High plank. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, we're gonna take chaturanga. Lower halfway down. Roll over the tops of the feet. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the chest. Upward dog. Lift the belly button up to the spine, turn over the tops of the feet, so turn onto the toes. Exhale, downward dog. All right, guys. Inhale, right leg high. Open the hip as you exhale. So open your right hip to the right. Bend your knee like you're gonna kick yourself in the bottom with your heel. There you go. So that nice big open hip position. Now notice the weight distribution in the hands, even them out. Inhale, right leg reaches back, square off the hips. Exhale, right foot to the inside of the right wrist. Okay, if you need your hand to help it get there, do it. Lower the back knee, untuck the back toes. From there, inhale, arms up. Perfect. Exhale, reach around, interlace your fingers, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Maybe gaze goes up an inch. Okay. Draw the knuckles down, tuck your tailbone towards the floor, and now think about dragging your back knee forward. That's going to activate through that hip flexor. Okay, from there, tuck the back toes. Inhale, lift the back leg up. Exhale, ground the back heel. Breathe in, lift up, go back, draw the knuckles down. Exhale, humble warrior. You drop the belly towards the front thigh, lift the knuckles, bow the head. Okay, this is level 1. Level 2 is taking that inner right shoulder to the inner right thigh and holding. You all have 3. You all have 2. 1 on the inhale, rise back up, arms come up, warrior 1. Perfect. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart. Rotate the back heel now over the back toes. Perfect. Arms out to a T, breathe in. Exhale, left hand, right inner foot. Keep the arms at a T. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, do it again. And again. So that's the movement. We're trying to balance as we do this. And we're working through the rotational muscles of the core, but also the hips. So we should be feeling this along the outer right hip. We stretch after this, and we have the other side. You got 3 more. Lead with the chest, don't round the spine. 2 more. 1 more. Arms up, inhale. Plant the hands, step your right leg back, keep it lifted. Pause. Take another inhale here. Maybe keep the right leg lifted through the chaturanga. Exhale, lower. Inhale, drop that right leg if it was lifted. Come up, upward dog, downward dog. Exhale. Perfect. Okay. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, open the hip. Open, 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 open. There you go. Good. Flex the foot, spread the toes. Inhale, kick your leg back. Exhale, left foot, inner left wrist. Hold it there. Good. Draw your right knee to the floor. Untuck the right toes. Inhale, arms up. Drop the hips a little bit. Exhale, reach around, interlace your fingers. Shoulders roll back, knuckles draw down. Gaze goes slightly up. Keep the ribs pulled in. Tailbone down. Tuck the back toes. Nice and slow, lift the back knee up. Breathe in. Awesome. As you exhale, ground the back heel for a warrior 1 stance. You may need to walk the back foot in a smidge. Back toes are facing the front corner of the mat. Awesome. Now from there, breathe in, lift the chest, open through that chest cavity. Exhale, lead with the chest and fold right over that front leg. Level 1 is that left side of the belly is on top of the front thigh. Level 2 is no belly on the front thigh. You've got your shoulder inside the leg. Keep reaching the knuckles up, pulling the shoulders away from the ears. Nice big stretch through that front leg. Okay, from there, lead with your chest. Inhale, rise. Lift the arms forward and up. Perfect. On your exhale, just rotate your back toes over, or your back heel over your back toes. Good. Now, breathe in, reach the arms out to a T. Breath out, touch your right fingertips to the inner left foot. Inhale, up. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. You got 5 more. 4. Think about squeezing the thighs together. 3. Woo. 2. 1 more. Inhale, arms up. Exhale. Place your hands down to the floor. Step your left leg back. Keep it lifted. Use your glute. Inhale, shift forward. Exhale, take your 3-legged chaturanga. Lower the leg. Lift up, inhale. Child's pose. Drop the knees. Exhale. Perfect. Pop up onto the finger pads here to really get a stretch through the lats, drop the chest. Keep the fingertips propped like little teepees with the hands. Okay, now walk your fingertips over to the right, over to the right. Keep them up in their little teepees. Breathe space into that left side. Okay. Now let's walk the hands through center, on to the other side. Okay, we're gonna take dolphin pose, strengthen through the shoulders. So idea here is we do not want to use our traps. Okay, this is all shoulder strength. Then we stretch the muscles that we just strengthened, okay? So bear with me. You're coming into a position where your hands are clasped and your elbows are in line with the shoulders, okay? Now, from there, I want you to think you're pressing down into the wrists and the outer portion of the hands. Okay, now walk your feet back a smidge so the knees are behind the hips. Push down into the arms, it's a solid base. And now lift the hips up, so it's like you're in a downward dog. Okay, this position is the pose. You want to take this to be a more intense pose. If you want this to intensify, you walk the toes in, walk the toes in, walk the toes in. Now you'll notice you're a little bit more upright. Try not to put your head on the floor. That's a different posture, but the crown of your head is facing the floor. If you want to work through a headstand, then you can place the head to the floor and then work through the headstand. But if you've never done it before, don't do it. Perfect, hold. Now we're gonna do dolphin push-ups. So that means you push down into the elbows to lift the shoulders out of the arms, if that makes sense. So you're kind of dropping your head and then you're lifting your head off the floor. Dropping, so it's a motion through your shoulder blades. It's a scapular push-up, up and down. So push the elbows, the wrists down, and you kind of go up and down, up and down. Yeah. Give me 3, 2, 1. You can drop the knees, make yourself into a tiny ball. Release the arms alongside your legs. Okay, we're gonna go into a rabbit pose now to counter stretch. So chin tucks, everybody watch me first. Chin tucks to the chest. Okay, so you're in a tiny ball. Crown of the head is on the floor, crown, so the top of your head. You're gonna grab for your heels with your hands. Now, this entire pose comes from you pulling on your heels to activate the arms. So your arms are flexed. Okay, from there, once you've got that, tuck your chin to your chest, lift your hips up. It's gonna stretch through the traps, through the rhomboids, through the upper back. Crown of the head, crown of the head. So try and get your face to your knees. Yeah, good. And pull, pull, pull on the legs. Good. And then lift the hips. This should feel nice. Awesome. There you go, Alec. Nice. You have 3 breaths here. 2. 1 more breath. Slowly release. Come on up to hands and knees. Swing your legs around. Legs forward. Okay. Right leg bends. Right foot comes to the inner, and actually let's take it outer. Right foot comes to the outer left thigh, so cross it over. Awesome. Right hand comes down behind you. Now, from there you'll notice that there's some rounding in my spine. Think about pressing this space forward into this thigh. Now from there, breathe in, lift the arm up, look up with the belly button. As you breathe out, bend the elbow, take it to the top of the thigh. Pause there, don't twist yet. Breathe in, lift up 1 more inch. Now breathe out, twist to the back of your space. Notice if you're leaning back. Do you feel yourself leaning back? Just pull yourself a little bit more forward towards your bent knee. Good. Roll that right shoulder back. Maybe gaze goes forward. Just depends on what you feel, what feels better in your neck. Breathe into the back body. Because you're twisted, there's not a lot of room for your diaphragm. So breathing may feel a little bit more intense. Okay, inhale, lift through the crown of the head, spine gets long. Now exhale, unwind. Extend the right leg. Inhale, bend the left, take the left foot to the right. Hand goes behind you, left hand goes behind you. Breathe in, right arm comes up. Breathe out, bend, take it to the back of your thigh. Pause there, don't twist yet. Inhale, lift, press your belly to your thigh. Exhale, then twist. Breathe into the back body. One more breath. Inhale, lift to the crown. Spine gets longer, 1 inch. Exhale, unwind. Perfect. Extend both legs. Spread the toes. And now look, big toes press forward. Big toes press forward, pinky toes press back. Fingertips beside your hips, breathe and lift. On your breath out, lead with the chest, fold forward. Reach for either your feet, your ankles, your calves, your shins. Bending at the elbows, let your belly rest right on top of your thighs. You want this to be more of a stretch for the low back. Just bend the knees a little bit and let your belly just kind of rest on the thighs. Perfect. Inhale, slowly rise. Exhale, scoot your bottom forward, lie on your back. Knees to the chest. If anyone needs to go, it's 12:34. Otherwise, take any last stretch you want to take. A twist might feel nice, although we did just take one. Plow pose is a great option. Okay, lifting the legs up, taking the hands to the low back, and letting the toes kind of touch the mat behind you. Perfect. When you're ready, slowly roll the spine down to the floor, the legs down to the floor. Watch your glasses. And take Shavasana. So dead man's pose, you're just lying flat, arms wide, legs wide. Very important to do after any kind of movement. Get really, really still and let the nervous system absorb everything you just did. I'll be in Cuba. Thank you. Relax the face. Soften through the space between your eyebrows. Soften the backs of your eyes, your temples. Relax your jaw. Soften the roof of your mouth. Your tongue. Soften the space where your teeth fit inside your gums and relax your throat. Allow the whole body to get 5 pounds heavier. Feel free to stay here a little while longer if you do need to go. Start by just wiggling your fingertips and your toe tips, rolling your ankles and your wrists. Maybe taking a big long body stretch, reaching the arms back, the feet forward, pointing and flexing the feet. Feels really nice. Good. When you're ready, bend your knees. Roll over to one side for fetal pose. Spend a moment there. And then just gently, little muscular strength, press yourself to a seat. Nice tall spine. We'll take a collective breath together. So once you're up and tall, lift the crown of the head. Exhale out all your air from your mouth. Seal your lips. Now inhale through the nose. The intention is to really fill up. So you grow an inch taller. All the way, all the way, all the way. Hold it at the top. Puff up your chest even more. Breathe in. Open mouth, sigh.